Okay, so you caught a red eye to Tocumen Airport in Panama City, Panama for the ultimate 24-hour experience in Casco Viejo. First, what you do is you call an Uber. Do not call a taxi. Trust me, it's much easier. I've heard horrific stories with taxis in Panama City. Now be prepared. As soon as you open those doors to escape the airport, you will be hit with a humidity wall. Welcome to Panama City. Okay, so you jumped in an Uber. It's anywhere from $12 to $20, depending on how busy it is. It takes roughly about 30 minutes from the airport to Casco Viejo. With all that travel, you're gonna need a very good coffee. Now, welcome to Sisu. Sisu is from the Lamathis family, the coffee estate in the Boquete video right up here. Sisu doesn't have all sorts of flavors and this and that. They just make a really damn good coffee. After you've had a delicious coffee from Sisu, you're gonna wanna walk around. It's best to walk around in the morning because it's not so hot. Also, there's a lot less tourists around, so you're able to see a lot in Casco Viejo. Right now it is about 8 a.m., it's about 28 degrees and about 80 to 85% humidity. So if you love walking, you're gonna do a lot of walking in your 24-hour experience, so you don't really need a gym. Good thing, because there isn't a gym in Casco Viejo. From character buildings to restorations, there is a ton of things to see and look at in Casco Viejo. There is the noisy area, which I'm in right now. You can see and hear a lot of background noise, and then as you get into the quiet zone, is what they call it, where the president is. I don't think the president's there right now, but where the president is, it's kind of the quiet zone. There's a lot of churches and buildings and lots of things to see and do. With all that walking, you're gonna work up a sweat and you're gonna need a really good breakfast. And I have the perfect spot. You have to check out Mahalo Snack Shack. It is right along the main strip, kind of hidden, but you walk back and it opens up to a really nice garden patio. I've taken my parents there and they have all agreed that it is the best breakfast they've had in a very long time. Yeah, enough said, it's really good breakfast. Another option is I usually go to the Salinas, that's where I am right now, and I have their acai bowl. It's only $8 and it's a lot less than in other cities. So there's a lot of different lunch options, but since you're in Panama City, you might want to try Panamanian food. So there's a place called El Nacional. It is right in a really tourist area and everything in it is typico, or typical Panamanian food. Costs are also quite low. I had a great lunch for $15. Now you can continue to walk around, but as the day goes on, the weather gets hotter and a lot of people rest by a pool or in their air-conditioned hotels. So maybe it's time to check into the hotel. Now there's a lot of different options. There's the Selena, it's 6 floors. I'm on the rooftop right now. There's a pool over there, there's a restaurant, there's a nightclub, and then there's a nightclub down in the basement as well. And all 6 floors of living quarters are all in the middle, with a cleared out middle, so a lot of people do yoga in the middle area with a lot of different plants and whatnot. Ranges from $22 for like a dorm room to $60 a day for your own private experience. Or you can get into the hotels. Now there is a lot of beautiful hotels in Casco Viejo. There's La Campana, there's Sofitel, and there's the American Trade Hotel, just to name a few. Now, if you're only here for 24 hours and you need a haircut, which is what I normally do, I go to a place that used to be called Hierarchy that's now called Sazabo, S-Z-A-B-O. Best of all, they also serve cocktails. Now, if you go all the way through, there's a place called La Barbara, and it's a speakeasy in the back. They serve a lot of great food, great prices, and amazing cocktails. A great way to spend the afternoon. Okay, so now you're getting into the evening. Now, the sun always goes down at the same time here. It's roughly about between 6 and 6:30, so it does get dark rather early. Now, rooftop lounges are a thing in Casco Viejo. I'm on one right now, but then there's also La Azotea over there, Tantalo over there, and Casa Casco over there. There's quite a few different options when it comes to rooftop bars in Casco Viejo. Best of all, there's amazing cocktails, food, and tons of tourists, so you're definitely going to bump into somebody, have a great conversation, and this will just carry you on into the night. Now it's time to hit the pillow. And there you have it, 24 hours in Casco Viejo.